Welcome to another session on Microsoft Office MS Word. So in this session we are going to learn creating resume. So in this we are going to use a blank document and we are going to learn how to enter text into the document, how to do simple formatting of this text, then changing of page layout, inserting pictures, inserting table and formatting of these table and picture we are going to see in this particular segment. For that we need to launch the MS Office 2016. So I am going to click on start button, drop down, click on MS Word Office. Then when I click on that, MS Word document is going to launch. So here I am going to choose, since I am going to create my own design for my resume, I am going to click on blank document. So when I click on blank document, I can see this area, document area, and here I'm going to enter my text and do all the formatting in this particular area. Now let us first type the information required required to create a resume. To create a resume, first what I need, first I need to give title as resume. Then I should get name. So I'm going to write Raj Raj Mohan as name. Then I'm going to write contact number, address, all these information I'm going to enter here. First I'm going to write my address. So these are the information which you need to put in your resume. So here I have used, by clicking here I have typed. You can use this insert, you can use this text box, and you have various other templates, but you can use this draw box and you can type within this. The advantage of this text box is you can move the text wherever you want, and you can format like how you do for this form text. But here the major advantage is you can move the text according to your wish. That is the major advantages of using this particular text box. Now let us start formatting our resume. So this, we cannot give our resume in this format, right? Now let's start formatting. So what I will do, I will select resume since it is my header. So I'm going to select all my text, click, right click, select all, control A will give you shortcut for select all. So shortcut for select all is control A. So when you press control A, that all the text will be selected. Now I can change to Times New Roman, and I can change the font to 14 or 12. 12 is the standard size of font. Or what I can do is I can just select any one of this format. Can you see the changes happening here? All these are format which is already existing. So if you just click on this, no need to do any formatting, the everything will be changed automatically according to this title, this ready-made one. So I don't want to use this, I want to do my own design. So what I can do, so I have selected the font, I have given Times New Roman. So I'm going to select my font as Times New Roman. Then I'm going to select it as 12. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this resume will be my heading. So my heading should be little bigger and bold, so I'm going to make it as 20 and bold. I want this resume to be center of my document. So what I will do, I will just click here alignment. In the alignment column I'm going to click center. When I click, it is going to be in the center. Now I'm going to do, now I'm going to give enter. Now I want my name to be here. So name. See, these texts are very close. I want a space between each line. So what I will do, I will select the text. Again I'm going to this paragraph command. There I'm going to click on this space line. So if see, you can see line and paragraph spacing. So click on it. You can choose the space. Can you see the difference? So I can choose the space what I want. So I'm going to keep it as 1.5. So now you can see the difference. See this one, and when I give the spacings, you can see the difference. So I want my name to be in this, then my mobile number, address. After I want all this to be in my left side, then I want my objective should be little down, and I want this line to be highlighted. So what I will do, I will use this option, fill option, and I will give all this. I want this entire line to be filled with the color. So what I will do, I will just press space button. Now you select this entire place, then fill this with color. I am going to use this. Okay. Now can you see? One second. I have selected black at that time. Okay. So I can highlight this particular heading, and I want this objective should be in caps. So I have typed in small letters. So what I will do, I am not going to delete this. I'm going to select, go to this font group, click on here. You can change the case. So I want everything should be in uppercase, so I'm going to click on uppercase. So look at this. You can change like this. Okay, next I want this to be should be little down, so I'm going to click next to the T and press enter. It will come down. Then I want my educational qualification, so again I'm going to select like this, how I did for. I'm going to give space till where I want the color. I'm going to press space button and I'm going to select from there. So till here I'm going to select by dragging that particular area. Again I am going to click on this fill option. So here you can see I can highlight that educational qualification. Again I want all these in uppercase, so what I will do, I will select the text, go to font group, click on change case, change it to uppercase. Next, since I have three group of information, that is course, passing, institution, passing year, and institution percentage, I want to show this in a table format. So what I will do, I have how many type of information: course 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4, and I want it for 3 years. So what I will do, just come down, go to insert button, click on table, select for 1, 2, 3. One is for course, the other one is for passing year, the other one is for institution, the other one is for percentage. Then for BCom, PUC and SSLC. So you can insert table, or what you can do, you can click on this table, you can insert table, click on insert table, you can mention the column and the row which how much you required. You can do like that also. So what I am going to do, I'm just cut this. Control X is for cutting the text, for cut. So I'm going to paste here, right click, click on paste. Then I'm going to select the text again, right click. When you do right click, you will get, when you do right click, you have a cut option, or what you can do, you can select it from the quick access toolbar. So I'm going to select it from here, cut. Then I'm going to paste it here, right click on the table, you can paste here. Next, institution, cut and paste it here. Control V is your shortcut for pasting. Percentage, Control X for cutting, Control V is for pasting. These are the shortcuts. Now I want my table, this heading should be in uppercase. So what I will do, again I will go here, click on that change case and click it on uppercase. Then first, whenever you are entering a resume, in educational qualification, you should mention the recent one. So first I'm going to input BCom, then PUC, then SSLC. After this, I am going to paste the year of passing. I'm going to paste this. I'm going to cut, paste, paste. Okay, this is done. So next I want to enter the college institution name. So I'm going to select, I'm going to select the text which is given here. Cut and paste. I'm going to select for PUC, PU College Bangalore. I'm going to paste, Control V is for pasting. Then I have SFS school, cut and paste. So I am done with this information. Then I'm going to put my percentage. Then I'm going to paste here and this information. Now my table is ready. I'm going to beautify my table. So I'm going to do little formatting for this table. I want my table to be little up, so I'm pressing backspace. If you want to bring the table little up, you can press backspace button, or else what you can do, click on this icon, you can just move up. So my table is ready. I want to do little modification or beautify my table. What I will do, I want this should be highlighted how I did for that objective and educational qualification. So I am going to select that row and I'm going to fill this with the color. Next what I'm going to do, I want all this to be in the centered. So I'm going to select those text and I'm going to click on center alignment, and even this should be in the center alignment. And this one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click this is called justify. So if I click this, see, you can see the difference. It is going to cover till the entire cell. Then I want my percentage also should be in the center. Now you see my table is beautiful. I have modified. Then right click, done. Okay, now what I'm going to do, my educational qualification information is over. Now I have to change this. So what I will do, I want same formatting whatever I've given for objectives. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to use this paint button, paint option. Click on, select the style wherever you need to copy. Click on this paint, then come down, click on this technical skill. So here, see, you can see I didn't do anything. I didn't give space, I didn't go to fill color. What I did, I just selected the text for which I should apply the style. Then I went to from where I have to copy. You can see I'm going to select this. So I have selected from where I should copy the style. You have paint option here, or when you copy here you will get it here itself. See, click on this paint, format paint, then come down where you need to apply, just apply on that particular text. So I want this in uppercase, do it in uppercase. Then I have 3 skills, so I should give one by one. So this is not so beautiful. So what I will do, I will give some bullet points. So select the text, go to paragraph group. Here you can see bullets library. You can choose any one of these, or if you want in numbering format you can do this. So I don't want in numbering format. So what I will do, I will use this dot, and I want little space between each line. So what I will do, I will select 1.5. Then what I will do, just enter little down. Next, even for achievement I want the same thing to be applied. So I will copy the paint and apply it here. And achievement spelling is wrong. So what I will do, right click on the word, it will give you suggestions. Click on the right word, then select it. I want this in uppercase, so I'm going to click on uppercase. Again, I have 2 achievements. So I was part of NCC and NSS. So what I will do, select this, go to same option bullet, click on the bullet whichever you need, the style whichever you need, then give space. Then this is done. Now I want same thing for hobbies also. I'm going to do it for hobbies. Then I have three or two hobbies. So same, select the text, bullet, and provide space between the lines. Then you are going to give your personal detail, copy, then apply it here. I want this in uppercase. Okay, now I have name and other details. So I want everything in a proper format. So what I will do, I'm going to use this view option. I'm going to use this grid option. So you will get small lines so that you can align everything in a neat format. So what I will do, I want name should be here and the iPhone should be little front, that is next to here. All the iPhone should be in one place, in one line, and name should start from here. Then I want this gender. So I'm going to align this. Next, date of birth, iPhone in one line. Then I'm going to give space. I'm going to press space so that everything is in proper line, aligned. So next, nationality, space. Okay, now this is done. Now my declaration, again spelling is wrong, right click on the word, click on declaration, and I want this to be in the bold and underline. So what I will do, select the text, click on bold and underline, or you can go to home, you can use same option there itself. So I'm going to do bold and underline, and I'm going to give little space. Even knowledge spelling is wrong, so I'm going to change that. Click on, right click on the word, select the correct word, then it is done. So date, I want a little down at the end of the page. So what I will do, press enter, click on and click before D and press enter. Then I want date should be in the left side and signature should be in my right side. So I am going to press tab. Then S, I want it in a, only S I want it in a caps. So what I will do, select the text, go to change case, capitalize the each word. So first word letter will be in caps. So I'm going to click there. Then you're going to write the date. So you can remove this grid, go to view, uncheck that. Now you can see how is my resume. If you want to view in a, see, you can see like this. I'm going to reduce the zoom so that you can see how your document looks like. See, this is how your document look like. So I'm going to increase the size. See, these are the spelling mistakes. Just to right click on that, you can change it. Watching movies. So this blue line and red line will not appear when you take print. For example, go to file, print, see here you cannot see any such red line or blue line. So this will not, these are not a printable characters. Okay, see there near birth we had red mark, right? But when you print, it will not come that red mark. Only when you are in the document it will show you where there is a mistake and spelling error. It will show in spelling error, you will get it in the red mark. If there is any grammar, you will get it in the blue mark. So what I will do, go back, see here you can see. So I'm going to change this, right click, birth. So now I'm going to save my document. Till now I didn't save my document, so what I will do, file, go to save as. I want this, where you want to save this document, whether it is in the desktop, document, downloads, you can choose wherever you want. So I want to save this document on the desktop, so I'm going to click here. So give a name for your document. I'm going to resume, or you can say your name, Raj Mohan. And if you want to save it in Word, you can save it in the Word, or else if you want to save it in the PDF, you can save it as a PDF. You have various options here. So I want my resume to be in the PDF so that nobody can edit it. So I am going to save this in the PDF. Then save. See, your resume will be opened in PDF format. Now can you see? This is how your resume looks like. For example, if you want to add your picture to your resume, so where will you add? Here if you add, your entire format of the document will change. So what I will do, I will take this shape. So I'm going to take this square shape. I'm going to drag here within the margin. Let it be within the margin. Within the margin. So here what I will do, how will I insert my picture? Either I can fill color, or else you have an option of picture, right? Click on picture, then you will get your pictures will load. From, if you have your picture in the desktop, you can choose from your desktop. So right now I don't have my any of my pictures. So what I will do, I will go whatever picture I have saved. So I will click on this, insert. See, can you see? Similarly, you can add your picture to the document. So this is how you do your document. Today we have learned how to insert text, how to use text box, how to do small formatting of text, inserting of shapes, how to insert picture. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. You learned a few things in today's session. I want you to try all these options by creating your own resume. Thank you all. We'll meet up in the next session.